Hey guys, welcome to Expertizer Academy. So today we're gonna see how to extrude a text, and the whole point of we doing this exercise is because we have an imports company where we do some 3D printing, and we want to do some 3D printing of some text. And so for that one, we had some questions from the design team that they want to do this, and they had some difficulty doing it. Now this video we're gonna see what sort of font that we use it and what sort of commands we use it to extrude a text, which is basically you have to convert that into sort of like a vector, and then what sort of issues that you might face when you're extruding a text. And then when you try to do a 3D print, what are the things that you need to look for, what sort of text styles you should avoid, and what sort of text styles is best. And we will go through all of that in this video. All right, so let's get into it. And before we get into it, I also want to talk a little bit about my other project. And I'm going to talk about a couple of other my projects. One is Rush Raids, another one is Virtua Coin. It's a crypto project, and this is one of the very first crypto game that is like a completely full-fledged game, such as like PUBG or Fortnite, and where you can actually earn cryptos while you play tournaments within this game. So it's a battle royale style game, and yeah, so check it out and follow the team in Discord and Twitter, and wherever possible you can download a beta version for Windows as well as for Google Play Store. And there is a pre-sale registration that's going to be starting for Virtua Coin in another 40 days. You can join the pre-sale as well. And yeah, so just go through the project, and if you like and if you have any questions, put it in the comment section, and we'll do probably another video pretty soon. Okay, so let's get into it. So first thing is like this is what we want to do. Okay, so we have a text and it's like a complete 3D, and we want to do probably like a 3D print, or going to use it for any modeling works or anything. Okay, now this is my company, which is hariguru.com.au. It's an Australian company. We sell furnitures in Australia. Anyway, now to do this, first thing what we need to do is first we need to create a text. So let me go to change the workspace to drafting and annotation, and I'm going to say text, and I'm going to say www.hariguru.com.au. okay, so now this is a text that say like we're gonna let's change this to 2D wireframe. This is a text that we're going to do extrude. So right now, if you see like this text is like if you try to do a 3D print, and this thing is not going to have a sort of thickness, because it's going to be 1 mil or something like that. So it's just not going to be very good in 3D prints. So for that, you have to choose a font where it gives you some sort of like a thickness. Now, if you go and choose the text editor, and you can see like a lot of different fonts out there, and you can see some of these fonts are a bit thicker, and this will be really good when you do a 3D print. And so if you want to save material on the 3D print, my suggestion would be is like pick something which has got like a groove inside. And if it's like going to be like a lot of big text that you're going to do extrudes and you're going to do 3D print, and if you want to save some materials, you can have which has got grooves inside. But the only disadvantage of doing that is sometimes if your printer is not very good or something, you might actually see some errors happening, and you may have to reprint again, and sometimes it's prone to have errors. So that's one of the things. For now, for this exercise, since we're going to do a complete 3D print as well, I'm going to choose something which has got a solid fill inside, and let me choose a font. Okay, let's choose this one. So it's got some solid fill inside, and so that we don't have to specify any thickness or do anything. All right, so now first thing that we want to do is like this is basically a text. So now we have to explode it. Okay, so the next command that we're going to do is text export. Okay, so now it is all broken down. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to create a region for all of these items. So select everything and go to modify. I think it should be under draw, and select region. Okay, so that's done. So next we have to do something like union, because we need to make sure that these objects are binded together. So for that we can switch to maybe 3D. So we can see the union command up here, solid union, select it and select all the items, press enter, and you can see right now it looks pretty clean. And to make sure that you can go into the view, 3D view, now I can select it. Okay, now we can try the extrude command, and let's change this to realistic mode. Let's rotate it, and looks fine. Sometimes what we may have to look for is these sort of closed, enclosed ones, sometimes they may get filled in. So you just have to delete the faces and re-extrude some of those things and clean a little bit. But that depends on the font that you guys going to use it. If you're going to use something like a script style and where it's got too many curves, and AutoCAD doesn't handle very well with curves, without splines. So if you're using polyline, then it's going to be a little bit of a mess that you need to clear it off. But I think most cases it should do very well. All right, so that's about it, guys. And yeah, so if you have any questions, just put it into the comment section. We'll catch up again in another video. And thank you so much, and cheers.